Good morning. Stocks are rising slightly as investors await a trading day filled with economic data ahead of the Thanksgiving holiday. The economic calendar did see durable goods orders come in down 1.3% in October. Weekly initial jobless claims were also down 10,000 to 316,000. We'll get the Chicago PMI at 945, the Michigan Sentiment Index at 955, and then leading indicators wrapping it up at 10 a.m. In today's headlines, Infoblox traded down 21% after delivering a pretty decent quarter, but then scaring investors with its current quarter estimates. It earned 12 cents higher than last year's 6 cents, and revenue rose 28%, but they said this quarter it could only be 10 cents. Foster Wheeler is higher by 4% after the market started whispering about British engineer firm AMEC acquiring the company. Foster Wheeler is valued at $2.83 billion. And teen retailer Tilly's is plunging after reporting its earnings. Tilly's blamed weak traffic and promotions from other teen retailers when its net income fell a whopping 34% and revenue slipped 1%. The stock is down 24% in early trading. Of course, the big story today is Hewlett-Packard, which is higher as a result of its earnings. Many investors felt that the strong quarter was a sign that the turnaround plan is finally working. Hewlett-Packard is higher by 6% this morning after reporting enterprise sales rose 2% compared with a year earlier, but 12% compared with the third quarter. The company also maintained its full-year earnings forecast. Joining me now is James Rogers, who's followed the company for years. Now, James, is this really evidence that the plan is working?
No, I don't think it is. It's a positive, yeah. It's better than the worst scenario. But you mentioned enterprise sales there. That's just one part of what HP is doing. Overall, the revenue was down year over year, and yes, it came in much better than analysts were expecting. But I don't think this is all positives. Everyone has jumped on the performance of the company's personal systems group, which yes, it was decent. HP CEO Meg Whitman has says that the company is gaining share. This is all great, but the question is at what cost?
And there's also the issue with China. We know China has been weak for them. We know they have made some efforts there. I mean, China is key. Will these efforts pay off?
For me, the jury's still out on that one. We've heard Cisco recently make comments about what's happening to it in China. IBM has also talked about some of the challenges it's faced in that country. And, HP did say that, it experienced weakness across many of its businesses in China. It actually flagged this last quarter. Now, it does say that it's seeing strength in networking, which is key, because obviously we've got companies like Huawei in China who are, a big challenger for a lot of these big US tech firms. Now, HP has made some big changes in its business. Now, it's clearly pushing it front and center there. And Whitman says that she's got the right outlook on China for 2014, but we'll really have to see. I will be following that very, very closely.
Well, you bring up Meg Whitman. Now, when Meg Whitman was put in charge of the company, she said, give me time. I need time. I've got a plan. It's going to take, 3 to 5 years? I mean, where is she at in this plan, and is it really starting to take hold?
So at this point, we're 23 months into this multi-year, 5-year plan. And, it's still early days in many ways. She's done a very good job of controlling costs. She deserves all the credit that she's got for her work around HP's balance sheet, but it's still early days. It's a very competitive landscape. You look at the PC business, yes, they may be gaining share, as she says, but at what cost to the company's margins? And these are all things that she's going to have to navigate over the coming years.
All right, for now, though, the shareholders are happy because it looks like the stock could revisit that 52-week high that it hit not long ago. That's it for Wall and Broad. Have a happy Thanksgiving, everyone.